Here we go here for Clone 340. Clone 425, Rookie Red Trophy in the grid. Clone 425 and Rookie Red Trophy in the grid. And Cole Johnson leads the way. Grayson Riddle, Caleb Kennard, Eddie Brose, and Garrett Cox at top 5 at the end of the backstretch. Top 3 have skated away for the rest of the field, and it's Johnson about a two-cart differential back to Grayson Riddle, maybe about a cart length now. And Caleb Kennard, as the caution is out, and it's the 18 of Jake Perkle. And once again, we are live on the Sports Action TV Facebook page here for a quick live look in. And once again, I'm Hunter Weaver bringing you the broadcast here from the AJC North-South Money Series here. As you see, a very cool shot from up top in the drone shot up above the Georgia Karting Complex. As you see our Clone 340 field coming back to the green flag, we have one lap complete. And it is Cole Johnson out front. And what a shot that is. And you see Cole Johnson with a big breakaway from Grayson Riddle on the start. Kennard, Cox, and Eddie Brose. And I'm sure they can get dizzy in your living room if you're watching it, but you cannot deny that it is a very cool shot. As you see him going through turn 3 and 4 and down the front straightaway here. As they go around the lap cart. And it's back to the level ground here as Cole Johnson, your race leader, by half a second differential over Grayson Riddle, and somebody's getting the black flag, and I believe it might be the 18. He's had troubles all day long with gearing on the rear of the cart, and then now this, not the way he wanted to start it. Clone 425 Rookie Red Trophy to the grid. Clone 425 and Rookie Red Trophy to the grid. Clone 425 and Rookie Red Trophy to the grid, please. Clone 425 and Rookie Red as they'll go around the lap cart of Clink Scales. That is Tanner Clink Scales. Cole Johnson looking for his first win of the afternoon. He's had his fair share of success here at the Georgia Karting Complex as well over the years. Cole Johnson has pulled that lead away, stretching the band out over Grayson Riddle. Clone 425, next to last call, needs you guys in the grid. Clone 425 needs you ready to go. Clone 425 needs you in the grid. Rookie Red Trophy, make your way down as well. Rookie Red Trophy, make your way down as well. And then it'll be a quick turnaround for our Pro AJC 340 drivers. Here coming up here in just a moment. "11 laps complete. Hunter Mahon, the 58, will pull it off the speedway. You see Cole Johnson coming right at you on the front straightaway. And he's got just over a second lead back to Grayson Riddle. He has no lap traffic to contend with in the near future. His first ride out, riding for Scott Buff and Buff Builders on that 33 cart. And this is one of the open tire classes. The next time 340 is on the speedway in a couple classes, they have to run the AJC brand tire that they had to check in this morning through registration. 14 complete, 15 now in the books, 5 to go, 20 laps the distance. Clone 425, let's roll. Clone 425, final call. Rookie Red Trophy and Pro AJC 340. Rookie Red Trophy and Pro AJC 340. Be getting ready to make your way down. Clone 425 is next. As you go back, meanwhile, on Sports Action TV, the battle for third between Caleb Kennard and Garrett Cox. Cole Johnson. 3 laps to go for the young man out of Conway, South Carolina. High-tech racing power. A Millennium Racing chassis by JT Stillwagon and just Dusty Burdett. 2 to go from Jeffrey Godby up high top the flag stand. And now they'll go around the one of Jody Harper as the white flag will wave for Cole Johnson. Absolutely putting on a clinic here in Clone 340. Nobody even close to making a challenge as he'll dominate with almost a 2-second win differential over Brayson Riddle. Cole Johnson will win it. Well, the first feature of the day, Brayson Riddle in second, Caleb Kennard in third. Garrett Cox will be the top 4. We're underway. Movers and shakers toward the back of the pack. Adam Green and Josh Haskins all getting tangled up there in the back straightaway as they'll be single file through the top 10 through turn 3 and 4. And it will be Logan Tucker out front. He'll lead lap 1. Now Todd Bennett and Randy Moon getting together through 1 and 2. What a save by the veteran of the 64 as they're going to go haywire down the back straightaway. A big accordion effect all the way through the field, and now they'll get it shook up. They'll get it shaken back out here. Tucker, Bennett, Reese, Brailsford, and Moon. Palmer goes to 6th. Hebner goes to 7th now as Dustin Durham gets hung out in the 96, and he's trying to get fall back in line, and looks like he'll get nestled behind the 60 of Josh Haskins as 3 laps will go up on the scoreboard. Rookie Red Trophy in the grid. Pro AJC 340 and Predator 375 and Junior 2 Light to the grid. Logan Tucker out front, but Ty Bennett is closing in on him. Down the front straightaway by a 1/10 and a half, just over a 1/10 of a second difference between the lap times there between Tucker and Bennett. Reese in third, Brailsford fourth, and Moon in fifth. The top 5 has distanced themselves away as Ty Bennett looking to make a challenge for the lead through turn 1 and 2. 6 laps complete. Bennett steadily catching up to the back bumper of the 24 of Logan Tucker. Ty Bennett about clicking off last at about a 1/10 of a second difference there. As they pulled away from Rex Reese, Brailsford, a solid run for him in the 4th position in the 51. Randy Moon in 5th. As Ty Bennett's all over the back bumper of Logan Tucker now. Don't look back, buddy. You got company. And it's in the form of Social Circle Georgia's Ty Bennett and that Charnder Racing chassis number 122. 9 laps complete. 9 complete this time. Rookie Red Trophy in the grid. Cross flags down from Jeffrey Godby. 10 down, 10 to go for Logan Tucker out of Greer, South Carolina. Now that gap has kind of stabilized a little bit, and Bennett's just waiting on a mistake on Logan Tucker's part, which doesn't happen many times. Bennett is there, ready to capitalize. Will they catch lap traffic is going to be the question. Bumper to bumper for third and the 3 on Sports Action TV between Rex Reese and Matt Brailsford. Brailsford pulled up alongside Reese, and he'll execute the pass as they go in through turn 1 and 2. That allows Randy Moon to catch up to him. Brad Scruggs at distance 6 and Ryan Hebner at distance 7 as we got a battle for the lead down the front straightaway. Bennett going to take the lead in 1 and 2, but Logan Tucker led the last lap that completed. It'll be official when they come back, this time by to complete lap number 14 as we go through 3 and 4 down the front stretch. 6 to go. Ty Bennett, your new leader. Luke Bishop in the 44, going to be going a lap down, and he'll stay out of the leader's way. It will not be an issue. And now Bennett has pulled about a 3-kart length distance back to Logan Tucker through turn 1 and 2, a 0.3 of a second advantage with 5 laps to go. Rookie Red Trophy is next. Pro AJC 340, Predator 375, and Junior 2 Light. Ty Bennett's going to have a clear racetrack the rest of the way. Now Logan Tucker, can he be in the Catburn seat? Their times are almost identical, about a 0.5 of a difference there between those lap times. That's not going to be enough to catch him. Tucker is caught back up to Bennett there just a little bit. I don't think it's not over by any means. 2 to go. Once again, as we're coming down to the white flag here off turn number 4, can Tucker make a challenge here on Ty Bennett? White flag in the air. Battling further in the pack around the 5th position, but all eyes are up front as they go into turn 3 and 4. Logan Tucker going to try one more time as they go through 3 and 4. It's going to be Ty Bennett. Logan Tucker 2nd, Matt Brailsford in 3rd, Rex Reese 4th, Randy Moon 5th, Brad Scruggs 6th, Ryan Hebner 7th, Adam Green 8th, Josh Haskins, and Luke Bishop rounding out the top 10. And this is Good Hope, Georgia's Weston Wheelis. This is the only Ricky Red player that showed up for competition today. So he's going to get his laps here. The young man out of Good Hope, Georgia, for Weston Wheelis. Pro AJC 340. Pro AJC 340 to the grid. Pro AJC 340 to the grid. Predator 375 and Junior 2 Light. Pro AJC 340 is next. Pro AJC 340. This young man some laps right here on the speedway. Keeps some heat in the racetrack as well. Once again, Pro AJC 340. Let's roll. Predator 375 and Junior 2 Light. Get ready to make your way down, along with Senior Champ. Next to last call for Pro AJC 340. Pro AJC 340, the last call. Predator 375 and Junior 2 Light and Senior Champs to the grid. Once again, Pro AJC 340, it is your time. Pro AJC 340, it is your time. Looking for you guys. Once again, no Predator 375, that has been scratched off the lineup. So once again, Junior 2 Light, Senior Champ, be making your way down. Junior 2 Light and Senior Champ, get ready to make your way down as well. Again, we got an empty grid down there. Go ahead and set them down. Pro AJC 340. Pro AJC 340. Go ahead and set those carts down, please. Junior 2 Light and Senior Champ. Once again, no Predator 375. We have no Predator 375. So once again, Pro AJC 340 should be there. Junior 2 Light and Senior Champ, make your way down. Junior 2 Light and Senior Champ. And Senior Stock, get ready. Johnson will lead lap one. Heward and Riddle the top four has put a little distance on fifth place running Dylan Dove, as now Riddle will guide to the inside of Cole Heward. He'll complete the pass to the third spot as we complete lap number two. Johnson and Knopf are starting to steer away. Making a two-horse race here. Knopf is trying to keep in touch with Johnson. He's got within 2 cars, but he's making 3 and he gets back straight away. Knopf trying to get him back out. This hasn't been one of his most successful tracks. I mean, some of them in Paradise, some of those other tracks. He has really knocked the doors down on some wins. He's had to work for a lot of them here. He's got Cole Johnson, man, and they have got Carnival figured out right now, no matter what tire they're on. And they have got he's got a little bit of a healthier lead as we complete lap number 5. Now, Riddle is starting to catch Knopf. You see wiggle a little bit off the curve. That tells me he's really tight off the exit of the corner. That could be an air pressure issue or a stagger issue as well. But he really lost off that. Really felt it. Now Johnson, he's starting to get tight up off the corner, off the exit. Knopf is now, but he is all of a sudden he's pulling outside the 33. Riddle with a sneak attack. Cole Heward in that battle as we have a new leader for the first time this afternoon, and it is Jamie Knopf. Junior 2 Light, Senior Champ, and Senior Stock to the grid. Junior 2 Light, Senior Champ, and Senior Stock to the grid. Junior 2 Light, Senior Champ, and Senior Stock. Make your way to the grid. Junior 2 Light. Be making your way down. Cole Heward now making the pass on Cole Johnson for third. They tangled a little bit, and now they'll swap lanes, and now Johnson will reclaim that spot as they go into turn 3 and 4. Johnson definitely not dominating like he was. That tells me that he was having to be on this AJC tire. That is mandatory that you have to run the tires you check in. Drivers can check in 2 sets of tires per AJC class. They were definitely on a different tire. Not sure what they were on. You could run any other tire in any of these other classes. You could run whatever tire you wanted to. And now Riddle may have found some speed. He's all over the veteran. Riddle not intimidating. As we work off of 4, Riddle pushed up high off of 4 that time as we got 6 laps to go. Cole Heward finally able to get around Cole Johnson in third. But meanwhile, up front, the action is up front here. But this is for $1,000 here between Knopf and Grayson Riddle. Knopf, he had a little wiggle through 1 and 2, but he was able to gather it up and still take the lead. Riddle pushed it to 3 and 4. He didn't wreck him or anything. He didn't knock into it. And Lubbock racing as he gets off of turn number 2. I know people hear that statement and saying Lubbock racing. That's true. That's what happened. Knopf, he is definitely struggling. You can see him fight the wheel, and Riddle crosses over Knopf, and he'll take the lead off turn 2. Not necessarily money-wise, but if you can outrun Jamie Knopf, and basically just being a newer adult driver, that's going to be a shot in the arm if you can pull it off. You've got 2 laps to go to hang on to it. Or actually, this is actually 30 laps, 12 to go. 12 laps to go, so Knopf still has time to get back to it. He's going to gather it up, and he's going to make another run here and cool his tires down, and he's going to try to get it to fire back. He picked up, and he was a half a tenth quicker than that time by Riddle. You see him moving body around, you see him moving his head around, and that's definitely, it's got to be slowing him down. You can see David Knopf moving his head down. He's like focused on what he's doing. Riddle kind of a little bit worried about what Knopf is, and I'd definitely be worried too in Knopf racing. I'd definitely be worried. He was pulled away from Cole Johnson. The 5 car has really turned it up here. You see him in the distance at white car number 5. That is Mike Dickerson's protege. If they get together, they got to be careful because the 5 car can have a possibility to get into the picture. Junior 2 light. Junior 2 light. Senior champion, Singer Stock. You know, the visor off these ready to make another charge. And Grayson Riddle with 6 laps to go. That time their lap times was nearly identical in lap times. That's not going to be able to get him to make a pass here. He's making all the mistakes of the youngster. 5 laps to go, and we're looking for Junior 2 light. Junior 2 light in the grid. Junior 2 light. You are next. Junior 2 light. You're needed in the grid. Junior 2 light. You are needed in the grid. Junior 2 light. You are needed in the grid, please. Junior 2 light. Knopf is not giving up by any means. He is staying within Riddle. He's just about a tenth of a second difference for Knopf. That last time by here. 3 to go. 3 laps to go. They won't have to worry about that traffic. It's going to be between these 2 right here as Riddle has pulled the distance back away from Knopf. Still 2 laps to go. Anything can happen. Really, you see him fight the wheel right there, but man, he's been faster than Knopf here. And we got to wonder if Knopf, the tires might have gave up on the 48 as the white flag away. I believe that's what might have happened as they go into turn 3 and 4 as he'll come off the floor. $1,000 picture. It's going to be Grayson Riddle with the win at Easley, South Carolina with the win. Jamie Knopf in second, Cole Heward in third. Cole Johnson, Dylan Dove, Jesse Riggins, and Eddie Rose will round out the field. And we're going to have a start this time by, and it's Knoxville, Tennessee's Eli Nelson. Nolan Stanley out of Chatsworth, Georgia, trying to stay with him. Going to turn 3 and 4, it's going to be Stanley on the back bumper of Nelson. Nelson will lead the way on lap number 1. Braxton to 4 to 747, trying to keep on going here, but it is Eli Nelson out front of the Knoxville, Tennessee. Nolan Stanley in the 1, riding in the second spot, trying to stay in touch with him. He stayed within about 3 kart lengths of him as they go into turn 3 and 4. Stanley pushing up high, a little bit loose off the corner. Eli Nelson in the 00. Nelson and Stanley will close upon the lap cart of Braxton to 4, and he'll stay out of the way. No problem there. And he'll pull off the racetrack out of harm's way, no problem. The 000 of Gavin Gunner pulling off the speedway as well. But it's all Eli Nelson out front. Halfway down, halfway to go. Singer Champ, let's roll. Singer Champ in the grid. Let's go, Singer Champ. Singer Champ in the grid. Let's go. 5 laps to go for Eli Nelson out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Singer Champ, let's roll. Singer Champ. Final call for Singer Champ. Singer Stock and Semi-Pro 375, make your way down. Singer Stock and Semi-Pro 375, you'll be up after Singer Champ, be making your way down as well. Eli Nelson, he has pulled a comfortable advantage over the one of Nolan Stanley. Two laps to go from Eli Nelson. And you see him hanging his head over right there and wonder if this racetrack has some grip in a little bit. White flag in the air for Eli Nelson, and your leader almost, he'll spin off of 4 coming to the white flag. Unbelievable. Eli Nelson, your race leader, pushed way wide off of 4 coming to the white flag, and it will be Nolan Stanley inheriting the win. What a massive turn of events. Cole Johnson going to take the lead away from Jeremy Johnson. No relation there. Cole Johnson looking for his second win of the day so far. Singer Stock, go ahead and sit him down, please. Singer Stock, go ahead and sit him down. Singer Stock, go ahead and sit him down. Semi-Pro 375 and Junior 3 Light to the grid. Semi-Pro 375 and Junior 3 Light. You're making your way down as well. Cole Johnson, he has got the lead, but it's not a comfortable margin by any means over Jeremy Johnson, and he's closed right back in on him. He's going to take the lead into turn 3 back. Second lead change of this one, and it is Jeremy Johnson back at the helm. Him and Cole Johnson nip and tuck down the backstretch. Johnson fighting a little bit of a loose cart, but Johnson not able to do anything with it. Singer Stock, sit him down in the grid. Singer Stock, sit him down, please. Singer Stock, go and sit him down in the grid. 2 laps to go for Jeremy Johnson. Trying to outrun one of the best in champ kart racing of Cole Johnson, and Cole's going to get ready to make a late race charge right here as they'll take the white flag off of turn 4. Jeremy Johnson pushes up high in 1 and 2. Him and Cole Johnson will go side by side down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4, Cole Johnson will take the lead, and he will take it on the last lap. Jeremy Johnson will be second. What a great finish. Jamie off sideways as they go into the corner, and what a save that was for the 48. Jason Scruggs, they have done a many of battles here at Carswell and all over the country. And it's Jamie Knopf out front. Knopf sliding all the way into the corner, and Alan Scruggs will make a move on Randy Moon to the 3rd position. He'll take that spot in the 3. Scruggs applying the pressure to Jamie Knopf as they go through 1 and 2. If Alan Scruggs catches up, it's going to be a family affair up front as Jason Scruggs will take the lead in turn 3 and 4. New leader of the 52 and a silent assassin to the point. Jamie Knopf pushes up the hill just slightly, and that allows Alan Scruggs to catch him for second. Randy Moon in the 4th spot, Josh Keene in 5th, Sean Ballinger. Jason Scruggs at Anderson, South Carolina, that 52. One of the all-time greats of karting. He's made his mark, definitely. And he's got a comfortable lead back to Jamie Knopf, and Knopf has pulled back away from Alan Scruggs there a little bit, allowing that breathing room to be a little bit more comfortable for him. Semi-Pro 375 in the grid. Semi-Pro 375 in the grid, please. Semi-Pro 375 in the grid. Semi-Pro 375. Be making your way to the grid. Semi-Pro 375. Junior 3 light. Make your final adjustments and head on down as well. Knopf has inched back in on. He has inched back closer to the 52 of Jason Scruggs. Will lap traffic play a role in this one? Scruggs and Knopf, bumper to bumper, almost about a kart length and a half difference. An Ultramax Racing chassis versus the Premier Racing chassis through 1 and 2. Scruggs on the Ultramax and Knopf on the Premier. Halfway down, halfway to go. Lap traffic might play a role in this one, and Jason Scruggs will go around him to put him a lap down, no problem. For him and Jamie Knopf as well. Semi-Pro 375, Junior 3 light, Junior 1 light to the grid. Semi-Pro 375, you are next. Semi-Pro 375, you are next. Junior 3 light, Junior 1 light, be making your way down. Junior 3 light and Junior 1 light, be making your way down as well. Jason Scruggs going to have a clear racetrack. I don't think he'll catch Josh Keene before this thing is over, said and done here. 5 laps to go for Jason Scruggs. Looking for his first win of the day. Alan Scruggs in 3rd, Randy Moon in 4th, Josh Keene still on the racetrack in 5th. And you see those carts bouncing through the corner. And you'll see, and that is trying to get some grip into the racetrack. And there is some grip to this racetrack this afternoon. And that old characteristic bump off of turn 4. Randy Moon and Alan Scruggs about to go at it for 3rd. Moon knocking on the door of Scruggs there as they go around the lap card of Josh Keene. White flag in the air. For Anderson, South Carolina, Jason Scruggs. Battle's going to be for third, but it's going to be Jason Scruggs with the lead. Jamie Knopf in second. Alan Scruggs will inch out Randy Moon for the third spot. Moon will be fourth. Josh Keene and Sean Ballinger will round out our senior stock division. Here we go with Semi-Pro 375. And remember that no pass line in turn number 2. As you see that white line off turn number 2, drivers cannot pass until they exit and go past that white line on starts and restarts. And Bishop up high out of 4, and he'll spin it around, and he'll keep it going and does a 360 and keeps on going. We'll keep it green as Riddle will take the lead away from Daniel Cole. TJ Shelnut in the third spot, but it's now Riddle, your new leader. Daniel Cole, TJ Shelnut, Noah Barrett, and Houston Smith. TJ Shelnut will go to the second spot, getting around Daniel Cole. Tough break on Luke Bishop right there, spinning off of turn 4, but he kept the gas in it and we stayed green. He kept on going. Grayson Riddle in control of it down the back straightaway. About a second or so lead over TJ Shelnut. Daniel Cole in third. Noah Barrett and Houston Smith. Junior 3 light in the grid. Junior 3 light. Need you in the grid. Junior 3 light. Need you in the grid. Junior 1 light. Need you making your way down as well. Junior 1 light. Hobby 400, get ready to go as well. Junior 3 light. Junior 1 light. And then Hobby 400. Grayson Riddle looking for his second win of the afternoon. TJ Shelnut in the 03. Everybody single file spread out around the Georgia Karting Complex. Will they catch the lap card of Luke Bishop as they'll take the halfway side? Cross flags down. Grayson Riddle in control over TJ Shelnut. Daniel Cole, Noah Barrett, and Houston Smith. Luke Bishop having problems through 3 and 4, and he'll have to stay up out of the way as he will now be a part of lap traffic. Riddle and Shelnut will go by him. Final call for Junior 3 light. Junior 3 light. Need you ready. Final call on Junior 3 light. Need you in the grid. Final call for Junior 3 light. Junior 1 light. And Hobby 400, make your way down. Junior 1 light and Hobby 400. Get ready to make your way down. Lap traffic nearing in the distance for Barry Cook and Timbo Wheelis. Going to be up your head of your leaders, Grayson Riddle. 5 laps to go for Grayson Riddle. Lap cart's going to be a factor here as Barry Cook in front of him and Timbo Wheelis. They'll both get up to the top of the racetrack and they'll stay out of the leader's way and they'll have a clear racetrack to settle this one. But TJ Shelnut, he does not have anything for Grayson Riddle. Daniel Cole and Noah Barrett going to go at it for the third spot there. Barrett going to be right on the back bumper of the 629 into turn 3. 2 laps to go for Grayson Riddle. White flag away for Grayson Riddle. Final time down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4. It's going to be easily South Carolina's Brayson Riddle with the win. TJ Shelnut in second. Battle for third at the line. It'll be Daniel Cole over Noah Barrett. And then Houston Smith will round out the top 5. We are underway. Lane Scruggs will lead your Junior 3-1 light field to the green flag as they race off into the sunset. And that definitely, that sunlight going into 1 and 2 will definitely impair the drivers to some extent, as Barrett will get by Scruggs and he'll bring Wise with him. Hudson Barrett will lead lap number 1. Dylan Wise, Lane Scruggs, and Ty Bumgarner. Hudson Barrett and Dylan Wise going to be bumper to bumper through the corner down the front straightaway. John Malone and Cadillac Cam duking it out further in the pack as they'll get it all squared away, as Hudson Barrett and Dylan Wise going to be bumper to bumper for the lead. Lane Scruggs, Ty Bumgarner, and Dawson McClellan in the top 5. Hudson Barrett, Dylan Wise going to be the battle up front, as Wise pushing off the corner way wide. Hudson Barrett, he's loose off the corner, and Dylan Wise is tight right in the same spot, as Barrett's got a little bit more of a comfortable advantage over Dylan Wise. And Lane Scruggs in the 83, he's starting to pick up some speed here a little bit. He's closing back on those 2 leaders in a hurry. Junior 1 light, final call, Junior 1 light. Hobby 400 and AJC Semi-Pro to the grid. Dylan Wise up high. I knew that was going to bite him right here at the halfway point as he kept pushing up the racetrack. And now Lane Scruggs will go from 3rd to 2nd to 1st, and it'll be Lane Scruggs will take the lead. Hudson Barrett will slide up high as he'll maintain the 2nd spot and not letting Dylan Wise get by, but now Wise up under the inside of the 94. And Wise will take the lead into turn 3 or take the 2nd spot as the 5 laps to go for Lane Scruggs. Started on the pole, he fell back to 3rd and has took sole possession of this one, and he has absolutely left the 24, Dylan Wise and Hudson Barrett. Two laps to go for Lane Scruggs. Hudson Barrett and Dylan Wise going at it for 2nd. They keep getting at it like this. They're allowing Ty Bumgarner into that battle, into the 4th spot in the 95, as the white flag will wave for Lane Scruggs in the 83. His dad, Jason, just pulled off the win in the senior stocks a little bit earlier, and Lane's going to back it up here in Junior 3 light. It will be Lane Scruggs with the win. Hudson Barrett 2nd. Ty Bumgarner will grab 3rd. Dylan Wise 4th. Dawson McClellan in 5th. John Malone and Cadillac Cam. So on the pole to be Maddox Cannon in the 57 out of Greenwood, South Carolina. Hayden Duncan out of Brunswick, Georgia in the 52. Eli Nelson in 00 looking for redemption. Definitely looking for his redemption after the issue in the Junior 2 light race earlier. Griffin Harris in the 80. Maxwell Rogers the 47. Gavin Gunner in the 000. Chase Graham to 74. And Cohen Moore to 121. Reagan Barrett in the 100. As Duncan will have the lead off of 4 over Cannon. And the 80 of Harris. Eli Nelson in 4th down the backstretch. It's been a four-car tussle for the lead through turn 3 and 4. Duncan, Cannon, Harris, and Nelson. Hobby 400 should be there. Hobby 400, you should be there. Hobby 400, you should be there. Maddox Cannon to the inside of Duncan, and Duncan goes around. Cannon goes around as well. Your two leaders getting together into turn 3 and 4. Cannon getting into the 52 of Duncan. So your top two leaders just taken right out of it. It's a tough break for Maddox Cannon and Hayden Duncan. And it looked like Cannon just got into the back of him down there. He gave him a little extra shot than he was probably anticipating. Hobby 400, be ready. Hobby 400 should be set down and ready. Final call for Hobby 400. Final call, Hobby 400, be set down and ready. AJC Semi-Pro and AJC Senior Champ, make your way down. Hobby 400 should be there. AJC Semi-Pro and AJC Senior Champ. Griffin Harris going to be your leader. Going to inherit the race lead as we come back down. Eli Nelson. 47 going to dive to the inside of Eli Nelson in the 00. Maxwell Rogers in third now. He'll slide up. And now Hayden Duncan and Maddox Cannon going to try to work their way back up through the field as Duncan's made work of Graham, but Cannon's not even able to do it. Griffin Harris and Eli Nelson. And got one around off four. That's Chase Graham in the 74 going for a spin. And will he keep it going? He will. And now he's going to get right back in the groove. So how the leader's going to tackle this? As Harris and Nelson going to get side by side through the corner. As now Nelson and Harris going to go side by side. And now they're trying to figure out how to get through this lap traffic. As Graham was almost spin in front of your leader, Nelson. And they get together a little bit off of four. As Nelson will be the leader. Rogers all over the racetrack. He'll slide way up high on the speedway. And now Hayden Duncan's made his way back to the fourth spot. Eli Nelson going to try to regain some redemption for that earlier Junior 2 light race. And now Chase Graham, not sure what he was trying to get off the racetrack or what was going on. And now he's going to get back onto the speedway. Maxwell Rogers way up high in the 47. He'll keep it rolling. Now the battle is going to be up front for the lead between Eli Nelson and Griffin Harris. The 00 and the 80. going into 1 and 2. Hayden Duncan's made his way back up to third. Gavin Gunner into the 4th spot. And Maxwell Rogers 5th. Reagan Barrett in the 100. Maddox Cannon at 57. Will they catch lap traffic here at the end between Nelson and Griffin Harris? The little man out of Tennessee, Eli Nelson, looking to hang on to the throne here as Griffin Harris has not let him go. He stayed within a cart length of him pretty much the entire race, as Maddox Cannon will stay up out of the leader's way. It will not be an issue. 2 to go. White flag will wave for Eli Nelson. Reagan Barrett's in the distance, but it's not going to be an issue. And they go through turn 3 and 4, checkered wave. It'll be Eli Nelson with the win, gaining some redemption. Griffin Harris in second, Hayden Duncan in third, Gavin Gunner in fourth, and Maxwell Rogers rounding out the top 5. Brian Stevens will lead lap 1 over Bo Doster, and now C Murder and John Miller, little extracurricular activities doing through 1 and 2. AJC Semi-Pro and AJC Senior Champs to the grid. AJC Semi-Pro, AJC Senior Champ in the grid. Pro Clone 425, get ready as well. So we'll be looking for AJC Semi-Pro 375 next, AJC Senior Champ, and Pro Clone 425. Brian Stevens, there's nobody not even close to where he's running out right now in that 50. AJC Semi-Pro halfway down, halfway to go. Here in Hobby 400, AJC Semi-Pro, make your way to the grid. AJC Semi-Pro, make your way to the grid. C-Murder almost had a suicide over there going through 1 and 2 that time. And John Miller goes around him. Tyler Hackney, she'll pull off the speedway. Next to last call for AJC Semi-Pro in the grid. AJC Semi-Pro, next to last call, need to be in the grid. AJC Semi-Pro need to be in the grid. AJC Senior Champ and Pro Clone 425 make your way to the grid. With 2 laps to go here in Hobby 400 with Brian Stevens in control. Brian Stevens with the win. Bo Doster in second. John Miller. And Seamurder has fell out of the seat. We're green. Duncan getting some pressure from Houston Smith as they work down the back straightaway. Dove to the inside. He'll bring Daniel Cole and Coltrane Palmer with him. Houston Smith getting shuffled back to the 6th position. Even further back, Shelnut and Lee Reagan all go by the 57. As Brayson Riddle has a commanding lead already, but Dylan Dove will go to the 2nd spot now. Duncan back to 3rd, Palmer in 4th, and Daniel Cole to top 5. Duncan up high now as now Palmer takes to the inside as now Shelnut up to 5th getting around Daniel Cole. A lot of shuffling inside in the middle of the field between the 3rd and the 7th positions. And now Houston Smith, he's going to try to get back working underneath, and he'll slide under Lee Reagan, and Reagan threw the crossover on him. But Riddle is packing his bags and trying to turn in the key and check out. Dylan Dove in 2nd. Coltrane Palmer's worked his way up to 3rd. TJ Shelnut and now in 4th, and Duncan shuffled back to the 5th position. Houston Smith got by Lee Reagan. Now he'll get by Daniel Cole. And now he's knocking on the door of Bryson Duncan for the 5th position. Move the orange 57 to the 5 spot. But it's all Riddle. AJC senior champ, next to last call in the grid. Clone 3, Pro Clone 425, make your way down. Pro Clone 425, make your way down. And Clone 375, be getting ready. Houston Smith trying to run down TJ Shelnut for the 4th position. That's the only battle kind of brewing on the speedway at this point at the white 03 and the orange 57 as they go through 1 and 2. But it's all Brayson Riddle leading into 1. Dylan Dove, Coltrane Palmer respective in 2nd and 3rd place respectively. Shelnut and Houston Smith. Daniel Cole, Bryson Duncan. This is not the way that Bryson Duncan wanted his race to go here in this one, definitely. Bryson Duncan took the 77 off of the speedway. Lee Reagan also out as well. Brayson Riddle, nobody even close. He is pulled away from Dylan Dove. Now Shelnut and Houston Smith have both closed in on Coltrane Palmer. It could be a battle here for 2nd before this thing's all said and done. You see those 4 carts under a proverbial blanket as they go through turn 3 and 4. Dove pushes up high and Palmer to the inside. And Dove will slam the door on Palmer. And Shelnut now will try to take advantage of it as Palmer got out of rhythm, and now Shelnut will go to 3rd. He'll bring Houston Smith with him to 4th. Palmer sliding back to 5th and to 25. Dylan Dove is fighting an ill-handling 24. Shelnut is closing in on him as Palmer going to get by Houston Smith. A great battle going on from 2nd through 5th as Shelnut to the inside of Dylan Dove, and now he'll bring Palmer with him, and Houston Smith going to try to get by as well as he gave a tap to Dove, and he wasn't able to get in line in front of him as now Dove will get into the 4th spot. Brayson Riddle looking to cash in and try to already bag $3,000 so far this afternoon. And he's got over a straightaway lead back to TJ Shelnut. 10 laps to go, 10 to go for Brayson Riddle. 2 hands high in the air from Jeffrey Godby on the flank stand. Battle's not over for second by any means, but Brayson Riddle has really put a clinic on him, put a good old Georgia stomping on him here in this one. Battle's going to be for second is now Palmer and Dove have both run down TJ Shelnut. Houston Smith has lost touch with those second through fourth battle down the back straightaway. Dove gives a shot to his buddy Palmer in front of him. They're like best friends as they work in the third and fourth spot all over the 03 of Shelnut. The 03 will slide high. Now Palmer will go to second. He'll bring Dove with him. Fighting for second and third. Shelnut back to fourth. AJC Senior Champ, final call. AJC Senior Champ, final call. You should be in the grid. AJC Senior Champ, final call. You should be in the grid. Pro Clone 425 and Clone 375 to the grid. Pro Clone 425 and Clone 375 be making your way to the grid as well. We have 5 laps remaining. Brayson Riddle about a half a track lead now over Coltrane Palmer. Second through fourth's kind of settled out here at this point. As Brayson Riddle is your leader. A huge half a track lead. He's already got $1,000 credited to him. He's looking to bag 2 more thousand on top of that as 2 laps to go for Brayson Riddle. Palmer, Shelnut, and Dove, second, third, and fourth. That battle's not going to be set and done until we cross the checkered flag. White flag will wave here in our AJC Tire Semi-Pro feature. Down the backstretch one final time. Looking to take home $2,000, and he'll do it right here in dominating fashion. Brayson Riddle, your winner. As Shelnut and Palmer had some contact on the last lap, and Dove gets into Shelnut. Shelnut almost spins at the line. It'll be Shelnut second, Palmer third. Dove in fourth, and Houston Smith will be fifth. And there's some extracurricular activities going on in the backstretch. Palmer running Shelnut almost into the fence after the race. AJC Senior Champ, Cole Johnson and Jeremy Johnson. Here we go. Pro Clone 425, Clone 375 to the grid. Pro Clone 425 and Clone 375 to the grid. Pro Clone 425, Clone 375, and Hobby 375 to the grid. Pro Clone 425, Clone 375, and Hobby 375. Be making your way down, please. Pro Clone 425, Clone 375, and Hobby 375. Jeremy Johnson won the first contest here in our Champ Karts. And Cole Johnson is not letting him have it easy in this one. As a money race, we'll go 20 laps. Jeremy Johnson on the back bumper of Cole Johnson. It takes a lap or a couple of laps or two for his tires to fire off, and man, you can see the speed as he crawls up to the back bumper of the 33 of Cole Johnson. The 41 of Jeremy giving a tap to Cole there in front of him. But he's not inching out to make a pass. He's just going to wait to the last minute and just stay right there on his back bumper. And just stay right there on his back bumper and not make a move too early. Next to last call, Pro Clone 425 need to be in the grid. Next to last call, Pro Clone 425 need to be in the grid. Clone 375 and Hobby 375 will be getting ready to make your way down as well. Cole Johnson and Jeremy Johnson, bumper to bumper. .41 definitely just going to be waiting to the last moment right here. Cole Johnson, he could be a sitting duck, as he's not been able to pull away from the 41 of Jeremy Johnson. No relation, however, as they go into turn 3 and 4. Once again, looking for Pro Clone 425. Looking for Pro Clone 425. Set them down in the grid. Let's go. Pro Clone 425. Go ahead and set them down in the grid, please. Pro Clone 425, go ahead and set them down, please. Clone 375 and Hobby 375. Jeremy Johnson's lost a little touch to Cole Johnson. Now he'll run right back to his back bumper as they go into turn 3. Getting to the crunch time of this feature event right here. Five laps to go for Cole Johnson. 5 laps to go for him to hang on to this victory. And now Jeremy Johnson's getting a little impatient, and he'll give it a shot to Cole Johnson. Now he'll try to run him back down here and make a challenge for the win. And this race is for $1,000 as well. This is $1,000 to win guaranteed. Jeremy Johnson getting to the back bumper of Cole Johnson right there. They got a little contact as Cole slammed on the brakes on him. And now the intensity is starting to ratchet up. 3 to go, coming to 2 this time by for Cole Johnson. Jeremy Johnson now, more contact made for the lead. White flag going to wave for Cole Johnson. Jeremy Johnson going to try to make one last move as Johnson going to play the block Jeremy Johnson going to try the high side as they get through 3 and 4. Jeremy's going to try to get there. It's going to be Cole Johnson with his second win on the day. Jeremy Johnson in second. And that was a good little race there. The champ buggies, there was only 2 of them, but they put on a great show this afternoon. And Cole Johnson with his second win on the day. Randy Moon going to lead your super heavy field down as we come off of turn number 4. Pro Clone 425 is underway. And Brad Scruggs and Colin Malogan making some contact. They come off 2, and Malogan in the 10 off the pace. Scruggs goes for a spin, and the caution will fly. We'll do it one more time. As Brad Scruggs had went for a stop on the back straightaway, facing potential oncoming traffic, and in the 10 of Colin Malogan getting fouled back in line. The end of Colin Malogan checking the rear of the cart, making sure everything's okay. And with that being a multi-cart incident on the first lap, everybody will retain their starting spots. That being a multi-cart incident on the first lap. So, and it looks like Colin Malogan going to pull the 10 cart into the pit area. Tough break for the 10 cart of Colin Malogan. The Malogan Heating and Cooling, cart number 10, pulling off the speedway. Tough break for the 10. That'll be Brad Scruggs up to 4th, Ty Bennett now to 5th. Moving the rest of the field up. Clone 375 and Hobby 375 to the grid. Randy Moon going to lead them back, and we're back underway. Randy Moon out front. Logan Tucker, Ryan Hebner, Brad Scruggs, and Ty Bennett into turn 3. Out of 4 to be Randy Moon leading lap number 1. Haskins a little contact with Rex Reese as they'll get back in line. And now Logan Tucker will pull to the inside of Moon. He'll bring Hefner with him. Here comes Brad Scruggs, Ty Bennett. The whole field going to try to go by Randy Moon. Contact with Scruggs and Moon as they'll trade blows in the 1 and 2, trading fiberglass down the back straightaway. And the 64, your former pole sitter, Randy Moon, is shuffled all the way back to near dead last as he'll finally get back in line. Logan Tucker's out front, Brad Scruggs second, Ryan Hebner third. Palmer to the inside of Hebner. He'll bring Ty Bennett with him. Here comes Dustin Durham in that battle. Rex Reese and Durham made a little contact at the flag stand. And everybody will get back according in the line right there as they'll go 2 by 2 through the field. And now they'll get back single file. Logan Tucker, your leader. Brad Scruggs is there. Coltrane Palmer's there. Here comes Ty Bennett, Ryan Hebner. Now Brad Scruggs will take the lead 3 wide into turn 3 and 4. And Ty Bennett getting 2 for the price of 1 with a very clean move. You couldn't ask for no better move than that. As now Bennett out of Social Circle, Georgia, looking to capture his second win of the day. Coltrane Palmer, the Logan Tucker, and Ryan Hebner 3 wide down the front straightaway into 1. And how in the world did that pan out? As Palmer gets shuffled back. He was the big loser in that as he'll fall back to the 7th position. Scruggs and Bennett going to be bumper to bumper for the lead as they'll get away from the rest of the field. And now Bennett's going to take a man into 1 and 2. Scruggs give a little shot to Bennett right there. Is now Logan Tucker going to inch back up to the back bumper of Scruggs. He'll bring Rex Reese. Here comes Josh Haskins. Logan Tucker way up high, and that allows Rex Reese to go by. Josh Haskins going to go by. He started at about the 10th position. He's made his way to 4th. Hebner back to 5th. Logan Tucker, definitely a moving roadblock right now for the 24. Halfway down, halfway to go for Ty Bennett in the 122. Brad Scruggs trying to stay there with him. Rex Reese, Josh Haskins, and Ryan Hebner the top 5. Clone 375 in the grid. Clone 375 in the grid. Clone 375 in the grid. Hobby 375. Make your way down as well. Clone 375 and Hobby 375. Rex Reese to the inside of Brad Scruggs, and he'll go to the second spot. Now Haskins to the inside of Brad Scruggs. He'll bring Ryan Hebner with him. A lot of shuffling going on with Ty Bennett looking to try to cash in and check out. Josh Haskins in the 60, pulling to the inside, and Rex Reese slammed the door on him midway down the back straightaway. 5 laps to go for Ty Bennett. Now can Rex Reese mount up a charge on Ty Bennett, and he is definitely inching in closer to the 122. Haskins, Hebner, Scruggs, the top 5 off of turn 4. Reese going to try to look to the inside of Bennett. Bennett slammed the door on him. Reese trying to get the 316 here to mount up a charge. He had a pole at Daytona Kart Week this past year. And his return to the seat and running in the super heavy divisions, he's been an incredible force everywhere he's been so far. 2 laps to go for Ty Bennett. Rex Reese is there. Josh Haskins is there. Ryan Hebner is there to take advantage if anything happens. And then Brad Scruggs a distant 5th. In the 3 and 4, white flag will wave for Ty Bennett. Rex Reese to the inside of Bennett. They make contact in 1 and 2. Bennett, what a save. And bumper to bumper down the back straightaway. Hebner and Haskins make contact. Scruggs, they all make contact. Through turn 3 and 4, a big-time shuffle game going on, and it's going to be Ty Bennett. And Brad Scruggs got spun coming to the checkered. Ty Bennett with the win here once again. And we're getting ready to go here for Clone 375 on the pole out of Jasper, Georgia, the True Champ Heating and Cooling cart number 116 of Avery Franklin. Going from the second spot in Lancaster, South Carolina, that is going to be Jamie Knopf in the 48. Going from 30, earlier senior stock winner, that's going to be Jason Scruggs in the 52. Going from 4th out of Royston, Georgia, the car number 4, the Royston Rocket, Andrew Dove. Going from 5th to 33. He's got 2 wins on the afternoon. Just picked up the AJC Senior Champ portion of the afternoon's events, picking up $1,000 on that one, and he picked up the Cone 340 racer. That's Cole Johnson in car number 33 on his first ride out on the Buff Builders Scott Buff Motorsports machine in the 5th spot. Bryce Moore will go from 6th into 39. Bryson Duncan out of Noonan, Georgia to 77. Mount Holly, North Carolina's on the rowdy one. Jesse Riggins in the 47. Daniel Simmons in the 0. Caleb Kennard to 196. Noah Barrett, Jacob Abernathy, Eddie Brose out of Middleville, Indiana. Cole Heward, TJ Shelnut, Luke Bishop, Josh Keene, and Jake Perkle. Scruggs pulling down to the inside to block Dove, and Dove lets him have it as they go into turn 3, lets him have the line. And everybody going to be able to roll on straight here on lap 1. Eddie Brose is out of Mitchellville, Indiana, in the car number 19 back there. But it is all Avery Franklin, and now him and Jamie Knopf have skated away as Scruggs and Dove had their pleasantries on the first lap, and that allowed them to skate away from the rest of the field. Scruggs 3rd, Dove 4th, Moore 5th, Johnson 6th, Simmons in 7th, Riggins in 8th, Kennard in 9th, and Jacob Abernathy in 10th. Knopf all over the back bumper of the 116 of Avery Franklin. Franklin working, trying to get it done this afternoon. They'll close in on the lap card of Jake Perkle in the 18, and Knopf going to use it as a pick as he goes down the back straightaway. New leader Jamie Knopf will take the lead in turn 3. The Russian to the point. Franklin, Scruggs, Dove, Moore, Johnson, Simmons at the top 10 is pretty much staying according to line of where they started at. Except Jacob Abernathy, he finally got around Jesse Riggins back there for the 9th spot. Jamie Knopf looking to get his first win of the afternoon. Avery Franklin hungry for a win. Jason Scruggs looking to get his 2nd. Andrew Dove in the 4th spot. Bryce Moore in 5th. And now Simmons slides the high, and now Kennard going to make the pass for the 7th spot in the 1 and 2. He tried to bring Abernathy with him, but Simmons will be able to slam the door and nestle himself back into the 8th position. As the top 6 carts have skated away from the rest of the field. And it's Knopf out front. Franklin, Scruggs, Dove, Moore, and Cole Johnson. Halfway down, halfway to go here in Clone 375. Hobby 375 is next. Rookie Red coming up. Rookie Red Pro coming up. Hobby 375 next. Rookie Red Pro coming up. Knopf has not, he's got a close margin back to Avery. Franklin. Scruggs is there. Dove is there. Put the top 6 under a blanket. This is going to be a good one as they go into turn 3 and 4. Jason Scruggs is starting to mount up a chart. He is all over Franklin, and that's applying the pressure to Franklin. Say, hey, I got to go. But now Andrew Dove will take advantage, and him and Scruggs tangle in turn 3 and 4. Andrew Dove goes to 3rd. Scruggs 4th, Moore 5th, and now Cole Johnson still in 6th. With that little shake-up, that allows Knopf and Franklin to skate away. Jacob Abernathy now to 7th. Daniel Simmons 8th. Caleb Kennard in 9th. And Jesse Rigg is the top 10. Lap traffic nearing ahead for Luke Bishop in the 6th car. He'll be the cart that they'll have to negotiate as Jeffrey Gobby on the flank stand trying to get him out of the way. Waving that flag to get him out of the way of the leaders. 5 laps to go for Jamie Knopf. Franklin, Andrew Dove has really turned the heat on in his last half of this race. The 4 car is on the move. The hometown man. As now Franklin to make the move on Knopf. He'll bring Andrew Dove with him. Here comes Scruggs in the inside. He'll go to 3rd. Knopf shuffled back to 4th. Bryce Moore going for 4th. And he'll take that spot away. And now Cole Johnson will go to 5th. Dove trying to make the move on Franklin. Franklin slammed the door on him as the popsicle sticks will come out for Avery Franklin. Lap car in the distance of Josh Keene ahead in the 4K. Will they catch him in time? Dove and Franklin make a little contact. Side by side for the lead out of 4. Scruggs and Franklin make contact for 2nd. Andrew Dove has the lead on the white flag lap. Will he lead the one that matters most? And he's got some breathing room back to Scruggs as they go into 3 and 4. And it will be the Royston Rocket, Andrew Dove. Jason Scruggs in 2nd. Bryce Moore in a really good 3rd position. Cole Johnson in 4th. Jamie Knopf in 5th. And Avery Franklin shuffled back to 6th. And here we go here, Hobby 375. Rookie Red, Pro Rookie Red, if you're going to go be in the grid. Pro AJC 375, it'll be a quick turnaround, we know that, but once again, we will give you guys that grace period to be getting ready. Pro AJC 375, Pro AJC 425, and then Pro Junior 3. Caution out. Brian Stevens out front. Battle for the lead here in 1 and 2, door to door. Bo Doster and Brian Stevens, and Stevens will be able to fend off the challenge. Holden Ross in the 20, and Tyler Hackney in the 60. Stevens has pulled the advantage out. Pro AJC 375 be getting ready, and Pro AJC 425. Pro AJC 375 and Pro AJC 425 be getting ready to go, please. Pro AJC 375 and Pro AJC 425, and then Pro Junior 3. Five laps to go here in Hobby 375. Pro AJC 375 be getting ready to go. We know you guys just come off the racetrack, so we will give that grace period for here just a few minutes. Pro AJC 425 be getting ready to go. Pro AJC 425 be getting ready along with Pro Junior 3. So we'll have Pro AJC 375 coming up, AJC 425, and then Pro Junior 3. White flag in here at the hand of our red plate winner today, Wyatt Wheelis. And the checkered will come out. It'll be Brian Stevens dominating in hobby competition this afternoon with the win at 375 and 400. Bo Doster and Holden Ross will be the top three finishers in that. Cole Johnson going to be the leader, going to be the pole sitter on this one. Jason Scruggs will fire off from the second spot. Wes Sutton in third. Jamie Knopf in fourth. Bryce Moore fifth. Andrew Duff, Bryson Duncan, Caleb Kennard, Cole Heward, Daniel Simmons, Jacob Abernathy, Avery Franklin, Jesse Riggins, and Eddie Bros. Here we go. Here's another one of those AJC guaranteed money classes, and Moore and Knopf make contact. Moore's in the infield, and everybody gets by him. And Bryce Moore is definitely not going to be a happy camper, because he knows who did it. He knows who he made contact with, but he's not going to be happy about it. It looks like he's going to get back in line. Once again, guys, if you're done for the day, please bring your transponders to the tower. If you're done for the day, please bring transponders up to the tower if you're done for racing for the day. Pro AJC 425, Pro Junior 3, and Pro Junior 1s to the grid. So Cole Johnson leading them back. Jason Scruggs, Wes Sudduth, Jamie Knopf, Bryce Moore, Andrew Duff, Bryson Duncan, Caleb Kennard, Cole Heward, Daniel Simmons, Jacob Abernathy, Avery Franklin, Jesse Riggins, and Eddie Brose. And we're back underway for attempt number 2. Cole Johnson out front, looking for his 3rd win on the afternoon. Jason Scruggs looking for his 2nd. Wes Sudduth looking for his 1st at the top 3. Make contact through turn 3 and 4. As we'll stay single file. Knopf and Bryce Moore 4th and 5th. And now Scruggs will take the lead over Johnson, and he'll bring Wes Sudduth with him. Sudduth will go to 2nd. Johnson in 3rd. Moore in 4th. Andrew Duff, your earlier winner, in 5th. Knopf back in 6th, Kennard in 7th, Simmons in 8th, Abernathy 9th, and Franklin the top 10. Jason Scruggs, Wes Sudduth, and Cole Johnson the top 3 under a blanket at 1 and 2. Bryce Moore and Andrew Dove the top 5 down the back stretches. Now Dove will go to the inside, and he'll get that 4th spot in the 4 cart. Move him up to 4th now in at number 4. Andrew Dove has got some speed. You've seen him accelerate off turn number 2. He's going to make it a 4-cart battle here for this thing's all said and done. Jason Scruggs has got pressure from Wes Sudduth on the back bumper. Johnson, and now Andrew Dove's going to make it a 4-cart fray for the lead into turn 1. Bryce Moore back to 5th. Caleb Kennard's climbed his way up to the 6th spot out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina in the 196. Knopf back in 7th. Abernathy in 8th. Simmons in 9th. And now Abernathy and Knopf make contact, and the 48 has thrown an anchor. And he's all the way back to 10th. This Sudduth slides a little high off the corner. Top 4 under a blanket as they go to turn 1 and 2. Scruggs, Sudduth, Johnson, and Dove. These 4 drivers synonymous with the Georgia Karting Complex. Johnson gave a little shot there to Wes Sudduth, and now these single file is now Scruggs slides high. Wes Sudduth will take the lead into 1. Sudduth will take the lead. Johnson is 2nd. Andrew Dove in the 3rd spot now. Scruggs back to 4th. Pro AJC 425 in the grid. Pro AJC 425 in the grid. Pro AJC 425 in the grid. Pro AJC 425 to the grid. Pro Junior 3 and Pro Junior 1s to follow. Looking for Pro 425, AJC 425. Pro Junior 3 and Pro Junior 1. Wes Sudduth, Jason Cole Johnson, and Andrew Dove at top 3. Scruggs is in the 4th spot. He's not exactly in the thick of the battle, but he has not let him get away either. Jacob Abernathy has marched his way up to the 5th spot. Bryce Moore 6th, Daniel Simmons 7th, Avery Franklin, Caleb Kennard, and Jamie Knopf. Halfway down, halfway to go for Wes Sudduth out of Greer, South Carolina, your race leader. Johnson and Dove on the back bumper going through 1 and 2. Scruggs trying to stay there with that top 3 to make it a battle here if it all comes down to it. He's going to be ready if there's some contact made. He's going to be able to take advantage of whatever happens in front of him. Dove gave a shot to Johnson through turn 3 and 4. Johnson's in a place, does he want to wait and make the move, or is he going to be in a place where he's going to have to go? And that's what he's going to do. He's going to pull to the inside. He feels the pressure from Dove, and he'll take the lead and off a turn forward. Dove will go to second. Scruggs back up to third. Sutteth relegated back to the fourth spot. And now Dove's going to make the move on Johnson. He's not going to waste any time, and he'll bring Scruggs with him to second. Andrew Dove, now your new leader, your fourth different leader of the race. All four of those carts up front have led at some point in this contest. 5 laps, actually 10 laps to go for the Royston Rocket, Andrew Dove. Now Scruggs trying to get back to the back bumper of Dove into turn 3. Dove had a little wiggle into the center of 3 and 4 that time, and now Scruggs is going to be on the back bumper of him. They have pulled away a little bit from Cole Johnson and Wes Sutter. Jacob Abernathy still 5th with now Daniel Simmons 6th, Avery Franklin 7th, Caleb Kennard 8th, Jamie Knopf 9th, and Bryce Moore back to the 10th spot. And now Scruggs going to take the lead. Fourth different leader of this race, the 5th lead change this time by. Carnesville is racy tonight as Jason Scruggs will take the lead now. 5th different leader of the race. It's like they're taking turns of who wants to lead the race, but who's going to be the one that leads when they come back to the checkered flag. Dove second, Johnson third, Sutteth fourth. Simmons going to dive to the inside of Abernathy for a top 5 run, and he'll go to the 5th spot. He'll bring Franklin and Kennard with him. 5 laps in the hand of Jeffrey Godby on the flagstand. 5 laps to go. Will it be Scruggs? Will it be Dove? Will it be Johnson? Or will it be Wes Sutton? We're 4 1/4 laps remaining from finding out. 4 to go this time by. Is Andrew Dove going to wait? He can't depend on that, as now Johnson's got to run on going through 1 and 2. He'll take the 2nd spot back away. Wes Sutton will go to 3rd. Dove back to 4th. 3 to go. Lap traffic will not be a part of this one. Bryce Moore pulling off of the speedway. 2 laps to go for Jason Scruggs, looking for his 2nd win on the afternoon. But Johnson looking for his 3rd. Johnson is running Scruggs back down for the lead. He's going to catch him right in time right here to make a move. Wes Sutton's going to follow him. Johnson pushes up. Sutton trying to get to the back bumper. White flag in the air. Jason Scruggs has one final time to hang on to it. Johnson going to apply the pressure into 3 and 4. Out of 4th, the line is going to be Jason Scruggs. Cole Johnson, Wes Sutton, Andrew Dove, your top 4. Daniel Simmons 5th, Caleb Kennard 6th, Avery Franklin 7th, Jacob Abernathy in the 8th spot to round it out. So here's your starting lineup on the pole. The cart number 18 out of Edmond, South Carolina. That is going to be Brad Scruggs in the 18. Rolling off second, it'll be Greer, South Carolina's Logan Tucker in the 24. Rolling off third, it'll be the cart number 60 out of Williamston, South Carolina. That is Josh Haskins. Rolling off fourth, 2-time winner so far today at a Social Circle, Georgia. This is Ty Bennett. Rex Reese the 316, Coltrane Palmer, Ryan Hebner, Randy Moon, Matt Brailsford, Dustin Durham, and Colin Malogan in the 10 cart. And we're underway. Scruggs, Tucker, and Haskins, the top 3 through turn 3 and 4, and it'll be Brad Scruggs leading lap 1. Coltrane Palmer up high, and now Hebner will go by back for the 6th position, and getting by Randy Moon as well. As now Haskins will go to 2nd, bringing Bennett with him. Tucker back to 4th. Brad Scruggs in command in the turn 1 and 2. Josh Haskins went through some health scares. Brad Scruggs, your leader. Josh Haskins, who had some health scares a couple of weeks ago. He don't show any signs of slowing down in that 60 cart out of Williamson, South Carolina. Pro Junior 3 looking for you guys. Pro Junior 3, we are looking for you. Pro Junior 3 and Pro Junior 1, we're looking for you. Pro Junior 3 and Pro Junior 1, we are looking for you. Along with Amateur 340. As Brad Scruggs is your leader. Haskins, Bennett, and Logan Tucker slides up high, and Rex Reese will go to 4th. Tucker back to 5th, Hebner in the 6th spot. Moon in 7th, Brailsford 8th, Palmer 9th, Dustin Durham in 10th. And now Rex Reese to the inside of Ty Bennett. He gets the door slammed on him. And now Tucker going to go to the inside as Bennett slid high. 3 wide for the 4th spot down the back straightaway. Brailsford and Bennett almost made some contact, and Bennett shuffled back to about the 8th spot as they go down one straightaway. Haskins had a little bit of an issue off turn number 2, and that allows Hebner and Tucker both to get to the back bumper. And now Haskins will slide high into 60. And he'll fall in line behind Rex Reese in 5th. Meanwhile, Brad Scruggs is, all this has been happening. They forgot about Brad Scruggs. He has now got himself a comfortable lead, and there is nobody even close to him. But can Ryan Hebner change that? Hebner in 2nd. He was on the reality show that came on a few weeks ago, Extracted, which is like a Survivor Series. He was on that TV show. And he is now into the 2nd spot. Rex Reese in 3rd, Josh Haskins 4th, Matt Brailsford in 5th in the 51. Brad Scruggs has got a commanding lead already over Ryan Hebner, and now Rex Reese knocking on Hebner's back door. Haskins 4th. Brailsford in 5th, and now Reese will go to the 2nd spot, getting around Hebner, move him back to 3rd. Haskins 4th, Brailsford 5th. Randy Moon 6th, Ty Bennett 7th, Coltrane Palmer, and Dustin Durham. Brad Scruggs is maintained the gap the entire race so far as we come down to halfway down, halfway to go. Second, third, and fourth going to be the battle right there between Rex Reese, Ryan Hebner, and Josh Haskins. Randy Moon has moved his way into the 5th spot in the 64. Got one around as Matt Brailsford going for a spin in the 51. He's going to take it right off the racetrack, and we'll keep it green. Brad Scruggs, nobody challenging him so far. He has dominated. Nobody's even got close to what he's running. They started battling right there between the top 5 early in the race, and that allowed Brad Scruggs to skate away. And he has maintained the gap the entire race so far with 10 laps to go. Pro Junior 3, final call be in the grid. Pro Junior 3, final call be in the grid. Pro Junior 1, and then amateurs get ready. Pro Junior 1, make your way down to Amateur 340, be getting ready to go. Ryan Hebner now back to 2nd under Reese. Haskins trying to get a piece of it and go to the inside of Reese for 3rd and trying to bring Randy Moon with him. Moon to the inside of Reese. He'll go to 4th. Ty Bennett, as this race has not went out in his favor. It's all Brad Scruggs out front. Just a few short laps away from a $2,000 check right here. We're coming to 5 to go. Moon to the inside of Haskins for 3rd. He'll bring Reese back with him. 5 laps to go. 5 laps away from $2,000 for Brad Scruggs. Pro Junior 3, Pro Junior 1. And then also looking for amateur in the grid. Randy Moon has found some speed late in the running, but I believe it's too little too late. He can probably be able to get to second. If he plays his cards right, he'll be able to try to get around Ryan Hebner for second, but going for the lead is definitely going to be on the racetrack. It's not going to be paying out in his favor. Now he'll go to second. 2 laps to go for Brad Scruggs. He's a lap and a half away from a $2,000 check coming his way on the AJC tires as he works through turn 3 and 4. White flag in the air for Brad Scruggs. He's a half a lap away from $2,000 off of turn number 4. Your winner is going to be Brad Scruggs with $2,000. Randy Moon second, Rex Reese third, Ryan Hebner fourth, and Josh Haskins the top 5. Pro Junior 3, Dylan Wise, Hudson Barrett, Lane Scruggs, your earlier winner, John Malone, Cadillac, Cam Ty Bumgarner, and Dawson McClellan. Scruggs and Malone, a little bit of contact as they'll zigzag down the backstretch. Cadillac, Cam, and Malone, a little contact. They'll be able to roll them off straight. Now Dylan Wise will be your leader. Lane Scruggs to the inside of Hudson Barrett. He'll go to second, and that 83 is on a mission down the back straightaway. Man, the speed he had coming off turn 2. Look at that car. That black and orange 83, watch him come out of turn number 2. He's a little free on the entry, but it comes off of that corner and it sits down, and man, that's a rocket ship. Almost to the back bumper of Wise, and Wise, they got a little high, and now that allows Hudson Barrett to go to second. The young man out of Baldwin, Georgia, up to second. Lane Scruggs in third. Ty Bumgarner out of Conover, North Carolina in the 95, up near Hickory Speedway. Up near that way. They had their season opener tonight. John Malone in fifth as Hudson Barrett right on the back bumper. They're closing in on Wise. Wise having a little bit of a handling issue coming off of turn number 4. Now it's a 3-kart battle for the lead. And Wise way up high. Now Barrett will take the lead in turn 3. And Lane Scruggs will follow suit with him to second and move the 94 to second, move the 94 to the lead. Pro Junior 1, Amateur 340 to the grid. Pro Junior 1 and Amateur 340. Make your way to the grid. Pro Junior 1 and Amateur 340. Pro Clone 390, get ready. Pro Clone 390, be getting ready. Amateur Pro Junior 1 to the grid, you're next. Pro Junior 1, be sat down ready. Amateur 340 and Pro Call 390 to the grid. Dylan Wise had a little bit of a run off turn 2. He'll give us a little shot there to Lane Scruggs for second. Ty Bumgarner's got in that battle. Wise way up high off of 4. And now Bumgarner will take third, and now Bumgarner got into turn 1 and 2 a little too hot, and that allowed Wise to gather his momentum up to get back up underneath him. Halfway down, halfway to go, and is it going to be Hudson Barrett? Will he be able to win? Will he be able to take down the Daytona champ? He picked up a win at Daytona, his first ever Daytona Dirt World Championship this past year. Back in late December down at the World Center of Racing in the second spot. Pro Junior 1 should be there. Pro Junior 1 should be there. Amateur 340 to the grid. Amateur 340 to the grid. Pro Clone 390, get ready. Pro Clone 390, get ready. Amateur 340 to the grid. Pro Clone 390, get ready. Hudson Barrett has got 2 kart lengths separating him and Lane Scruggs. And Scruggs got a run off turn 2 that time by trying to catch up to Barrett. He's not quite as good in 3 and 4. I don't know. It cut really good that time through turn 3 and 4. Will it cut again? It does. Not quite as good, but it's there. He's within a kart length of him in turn 3 and 4. Barrett, the kart's starting to fall on his face a little bit. It's slowing down, and now Scruggs is right back to the back bumper with 5 to go. Now Dylan Wise, he started to gather up a little bit, and now he'll slide high. The announcers, Kirk jinx him. And now Ty Bumgarner to the inside, and he'll be able to get around the 24 of Wise safely in that 95. John Malone 5th, Cadillac Cam is 6th, and Dawson McClellan 7th. And your race leader, Hudson Barrett, washes way up the racetrack. Lane Scruggs will go by. Hudson Barrett, the cart started to slow down a little bit. It's having some, the tires are going away on the 94 cart with 2 laps to go. And Lane Scruggs looking to cap off the day and dominate Junior 3 competition this afternoon. The Scruggs camp looking to be 4 wins so far this afternoon. White flag in the air coming to the checkered. The young man out of Pelzer, South Carolina, the 83. It's going to be Lane Scruggs with the win. Hudson Barrett second, Ty Bumgarner in third, Dylan Wise in fourth, and John Malone be fifth, Cadillac Cam and Dawson McClellan rounding out the field. Hayden Duncan, your leader on lap number 1. Reese McVeigh, Eli Nelson. Nelson in third, Griffin Harris fourth, Maddox Cannon now as Maxwell Rogers trying the outside of Carnesville, and that did not pan out for him, and whoa, what a save. That was as close to the tires as you can get, my Lord. And Cohen Moore, he hadn't even been on the racetrack all day long. Coming signed up here a little bit ago, and he's up to 5th now. Chase Graham to 74 off the pace, and looks like he'll try to take evasive action and get off the speedway. Hayden Duncan, your leader. He got involved in a wreck in the first race this afternoon. Between him and Maddox Cannon, they made contact earlier in the Junior 1 light race. And now he's not even thinking nothing about it. He is just letting them have it, letting them have it in this one. Eli Nelson, Reese McVeigh, Cohen Moore, and Maddox Cannon, they cut their teeth at Cross Anchor, starting in their careers in the rookie red competition there in 4th and 5th. Griffin Harris pull off the speedway in the 80, as is Hayden Duncan. Amateur 340 in the grid. Amateur 340 in the grid, please. Amateur 340. Be making your way to the grid. Amateur 340 making your way to the grid. Amateur 340, make your way to the grid. Amateur 340, make your way to the grid, please. Amateur 340 to the grid. Pro Clone 390 and Pro Junior 2 make your way down. Pro Clone 390 and Pro Junior 2 be making your way down. Reese McVeigh, Cohen Moore, a little contact. Hayden Duncan out of Brunswick, Georgia, home of the Golden Isle Speedway. Laying the smackdown on them in this one, 5 to go over Eli Nelson. Cohen Moore and Reese McVeigh a little contact, and they'll get back pointed right in the right direction. They'll maintain their spots they're running, but they'll lose a little bit. They'll lose a lot of ground to Eli Nelson, and now Moore to the inside of McVeigh, a little contact, and there goes something goes flying off one of the carts. I believe it might have been the number plate, and Maxwell Rogers up to 5th and to 47. And now he's to the inside of McVeigh, and he goes for a spin. Once again, if you're done for the day, please bring transponders to the tower. If you are done for the day, please bring your transponders to the tower. If you are done for the day, please bring your transponders to the tower. Final call for amateur 340. Final call on amateur 340. Need to be in the grid. Final call for amateur 340. You need to be in the grid. Final call for amateur 340. You need to be in the grid ready. Pro Clone 390 and Pro Junior 2 get ready to go as well. Pro Clone 390 and Pro Junior 2 get ready to head on down as well. Duncan with the lead. Nelson now has a little breath of fresh air to be able to try to challenge Hayden Duncan for the win. Cohen Moore coming from dead last. The first time he has been on the racetrack to halt the entire day. No practice, no qualifying. Qualifying might be a little overrated. As he'll go to second now to the inside of Eli Nelson, he'll go to second. The 121, Cohen Moore out of Danielsville, Georgia, coming to second now. Now he's knocking on the back door of Hayden Duncan for the lead. Cohen Moore from dead last to take the lead. And now Nelson, they make a little contact. What a good save for Eli Nelson. White flag in the air for Cohen Moore coming from dead last on the grid. The first time that he has seen the racetrack all day. This was his first lap on the track. He comes from dead last to win it. Cohen Moore, your winner. Hayden Duncan, Eli Nelson, Maxwell Rogers, and Reese McVeigh rounding out the top 5. "20 laps the distance on this amateur 340 feature on the pole. It'll be Daniel Cole in the 62. Going from second, it'll be Miss Ashley Abernathy in the 16 cart. Garrett Cox in the 8. Hunter Mahone in the 58. And then going from 5th will be the 3 of Trevor Batchelor in the 707 of Noah DeFore. Pro Clone 390 to the grid. You're next. Pro Clone 390. Pro Junior 2 to follow. We're underway. Sumo, get ready as well. Sumo. Amateur type here at Carsville. And it's Daniel Cole leading the way. Ashley Abernathy right up to the back bumper. Here she comes to the inside, and Daniel Cole slammed the door on him. What a job of saving that cart. But she'll get her legs back up underneath and try to get some momentum back going. Cox 3rd, Mahone in 4th. Batchelor and DeFore. Daniel Cole out front. But Ashley Abernathy definitely has a fast go-kart. You're going to try to run him down for the lead. Ashley Abernathy trying to represent girl power tonight in that 16. But it's all Daniel Cole looking for his first win of the day. Hunter Mahone trying to stay in touch with the 8 of Garrett Cox as they roll into turn 3 and 4. The 58 right to the back bumper of the white 8 cart. No problem there. Now the 8 of Cox running down Ashley Abernathy as Mahone spins in turn number 2. We're trying to keep it green if we can. Looks like we're not. Caution's out. Caution will come out as he was spun and he's right in the groove, right on the bottom of the racetrack in turn number 2 for the 58 of Hunter Mahone spinning at the bottom of turn number 2. Caution will have to come out. Pro Clone 390, come on down the hill, fellas. Let's roll Pro Clone 390. 2,000 to win in that one. Let's go, Pro Clone 390. Once again, thanks to Peckerwood Country Club being here, being our food vendor today. Once again, they are now closed for the day. They are closed for today, and they were pretty close to starting to sell out of product over there. So once again, thanks to them for being here, and thank you for giving them some business as well. Peckerwood Country Club, I believe, is now closed. Back underway, Daniel Cole in control of this thing. Does Ashley Abernathy have anything for him? Garrett Cox in third. Trevor Batchelor in fourth into 3. Pro Call 390, let's roll. Pro Call 390. Looking for you guys in the grid. Pro Call 390, let's roll. Pro Call 390, let's roll, please. Pro Junior 2 coming up, and Sumo. Garrett Cox around Ashley Abernathy into the second spot. Garrett Cox way up the racetrack that time off of 4. Abernathy able to get back to the back bumper. She'll go into the second spot. For the moment, at least, is now Cox tried to cross her over, couldn't make it happen at the halfway signal here. 10 down, 10 to go for Daniel Cole. Pro Call 390, let's roll. Pro Call 390. Garrett Cox, Ashley Abernathy going at it for second as Cox moves to second around the 16. But Daniel Cole has laid a good old Georgia smackdown on him tonight at 62, as he's got a lap car to Noah DeFore in the way. He's going to try to get past at 7:07. He's closing in on quickly in turn 3 and 4. 5 to go, and Cole will have a clear racetrack. He got out of the way just in time for the 62 to make quick work of it. Daniel Cole in the 62. Down the back stretch for the final time in the 3 and 4. 2 laps to go for Daniel Cole. Garrett Cox, Ashley Abernathy, Hunter Mahone, the 58. Pro Call 390, next to last call. Let's go. Pro Call 390, let's roll. Pro Call 390, main event time. Let's roll. Pro Call 390, main event time. Checkered flag in the air. It's going to be Daniel Cole. Garrett Cox in second. Ashley Abernathy third, and Hunter Mahone in the 4th spot. $1,500 on the line in this one, and it's going to be Jason Scruggs leading. We're back underway. We are underway in this one. We got one car coming to a stop at the top of turn 4. That is Rex Reese. He's climbing out of the car over there. Something wrong. His car, he's going to push it out of the way. And we're going to stay. Looks like we will go caution. We're going to attempt it one more time. We'll do it once more. A little bit too unsafe of where Rex Reese was located, pushing that car off of the speedway. It's a little bit of an unsafe location. Now he'll push it back behind the grid area there. Tough break for Rex. Back underway. Here we go. Attempt number 2 here in Pro Clone 390. Jason Scruggs out front. Grayson Riddle, Andrew Dove, Bryson Duncan, Jamie Knopf, and Cole Johnson. You see that top 6 on your camera here as they go into turn 3 and 4. As they come out of 4, lap 1, give it to Jason Scruggs. Riddle, Dove, Duncan, and then Knopf and Cole Johnson. Out of turn 4. Riddle now, he's got some pressure from the veteran behind him, and then Andrew Dove will go to second. He'll bring Duncan with him, Knopf and Johnson, as Riddle will be relegated back to 6th and finally getting back in line right in front of Avery Franklin and further in the pack. Cole Heward lost a couple of spots there in the 5 as we come out of 2, and it's Scruggs leading, but Andrew Dove is trying to run him down. He's wanting to try to get to the lead a little bit earlier, now he's not have to work so hard at it. But definitely $5,000 on the line. You're going to have to be thinking about that a little bit later. Bryson Duncan up high, as now Dove will take the lead in turn 3. The Royston Rocket, Andrew Dove to the race lead. Scruggs back to second. Knopf in third. Johnson 4th. Riddle 5th. Avery Franklin 6th. Jacob Abernathy in 7th. Bryson Duncan in 8th. Cole Heward in 9th. And 10th running Logan Tucker. Andrew Dove. The Rockets off the launching pad once again, but Jason Scruggs is going to try to stay there with him to challenge him. Top 4 fairly close in lap times as Knopf has moved to 3rd. Riddle's moved to 4th. Franklin's moved to 5th in the 116, and Jacob Abernathy into the 6th position now. Jason Scruggs staying with Dove. And fastest car on the track right now is Jamie Knopf in the 3rd spot in the 48 car. He is creeping into the top 2 picture a little bit more. Riddle 4th, Franklin in 5th. 2 locals in the 5th and 6th spot that have really cut their teeth here at this racetrack. Along with Andrew Dove in the lead in the 4 car. Laps complete, 12 complete. It's Dove with Scruggs trying to stay with him. He's got it within 1 cart length as they come off 4. Knopf, Riddle, Franklin, Abernathy, Johnson, Duncan, Heward, and Logan Tucker. Now Bryce Moore's moved into the 10th spot. As Logan Tucker's pulled off the racetrack. Pro Junior 2, you're ready. Pro Junior 2, you should be there. Pro Junior 2, you should be there. Pro Junior 2, you should be there ready to go. Sumo, be ready to go as well. Pro Junior 2 in the grid, Sumo to the grid as well. The intensity is ratcheting up just a little bit. Andrew Dove. He's got the back bumper with Jason Scruggs as they come off of 4. Knopf's trying to stay in touch with him as well. If any mistake, they're going to be there ready. Riddle 4th, Franklin 5th, and Abernathy in the top 6 now is starting to close in that gap just a little bit. 16 laps, making 17 complete. Now the back bumper of Knopf through turn 3 and 4. Knopf up high, and that allows Riddle to go by. He'll bring Franklin, and Franklin wheel hopped over Knopf, and now Abernathy will go to 5th. Dove, the Royston Rockets maintain the gap as the white flag will wave here over the 15th for $1,500. Jason Scruggs trying to stay there with him, and I don't think he's going to be having anything for him. He'll drive it hard in 3 and 4 trying to get there. As he'll dive, trying to look to the inside, it's going to be Andrew Dove. Jason Scruggs 2nd, Grayson Riddle 3rd, Avery Franklin 4th, Jacob Abernathy 5th, Jamie Knopf, Cole Heward, Bryson Duncan, Jesse Riggins, and Eddie Brose rounding out the top 10. Eli Nelson in the lead, the young man out of Tennessee. Out front, Nolan Stanley in the 1, and Cohen Moore following in the rear of this one as well. He came from the rear. You knew this or not. He made 0 laps all day until that race. He was in Atlanta for a school competition or something. Jumped on the go-kart, 0 laps of practice, 0 laps of qualifying, come out, started in the rear, and won the race. I mean, much less a kid doing that. That's an adult, much less a kid. I mean, that's impressive. I don't care if there's 3 carts in the race or 3 monkeys a race. I mean, that's pretty impressive there. In today's karting world, that is very, very tough to do. As tough as the competition is nowadays, no matter where you go. Eli Nelson, he's got him a win so far, and he wants a redemption for that Junior 2 light race at the beginning of the day in the features. And he's out there getting it in that 0-0. Sumo is next. Sumo next, guys. Sumo's next. You should be there. Sumo, you should be there. Sumo, you should be there ready. Sumo, AJC 390, $5,000 to win coming up. Be ready to go. And if you haven't watched the race all day, you better be getting ready to find your place at the fence. 8 complete. Eli Nelson in that 0-0. He has had a pretty wheel so far in this one. He hasn't had the problems he had earlier in the first Junior 2 race when the cart started pushing out wide or anything like that. And he has kept a pretty wheel and has kept that cart tight coming off the corner right there, not letting it wash out too much. He has kept it a very consistent line throughout the race. 2 to go the next time. 2 to go next time. Sumo next, guys. Sumo, you should be there. Pro AJC 390 to the grid. Pro AJC 390 to the grid. And the young man in Knoxville, Tennessee, going to wheel it into turn 3 and 4. And he'll get it. He'll second win of the afternoon. Eli Nelson will capture the win. Well, actually, one more lap. I was a little lap ahead of myself. Carol, you should have punched me on that one. I'd have accepted that one. I'd have deserved that one. Checker flag in the air. Eli Nelson with the win. See his fist pumping out as he finally breathes a sigh of relief. Nolan Stanley second, Cohen Moore, and then Chase Graham. "12 laps the distance on this one for the big boys. Matt Brailsford, the 51, and Dustin Durham, most of his day he would probably assume forget. Making a trip down from Madison, North Carolina. It's a trip that he probably would soon forget. Hasn't really damaged or anything or got any wrecks. He just hasn't had anything go his way. It hasn't really had much speed all day, but Matt Brailsford, the hometown fella, out front of that 51. AJC 390 to the grid. AJC 390, make your way to the grid. Dustin Durham has got back to the back bumper of Brailsford. He backed up on the start, and then he's got himself back to the back bumper of the 51. 2 laps to go. AJC 390. Showtime is next. AJC 390, the one we've all been waiting for all day, is next. Meanwhile, we got a sumo race to settle right here. We got 1 lap to go, and this Matt Brailsford with Dustin Durham on the back bumper. He's going to give him a shot. He'll pull him alongside him off turn 2, and Brailsford slammed the door. Now as they get in 3 and 4, Durham going to try one more time, and he gave him a shot off turn 4, and it'll be Brailsford. Just a little short fist pump. Lights are extinguished for the final time. $5,000 on the line, 40 laps, and we are underway. As we get through 1 and 2, it's going to be Jason Scruggs out front, Cole Johnson in second, Wes Sudduth in the third spot, Avery Franklin fourth, Brad Scruggs fifth. Everybody's staying single file. You're not going to see a whole lot of moving and shaking at this point. As we complete lap 1, everybody's going to try to get in a spot and ride it out for a little bit. Jamie Knopf says, I ain't riding. I'm going to go to that 5th spot. He'll take it away from Brad Scruggs now in that 48, as now Wes Sudduth took a peek up underneath of Johnson. Sudduth still not letting it go away, though, as he'll go to second. He'll bring Franklin with him. Johnson relegated back to the 4th spot as we come down, and Brad Scruggs losing a couple of spots further into the top 10. Dove up to the 6th position, Riddle in 7th, Jacob Abernathy in 8th, Brad Scruggs in 9th, and Bryson Duncan in the top 10. Jason Scruggs has got a comfortable lead. He's got about a 3-kart length advantage out front over Wes Sudduth in that 83. Avery Franklin, Cole Johnson, and now Dove's knocking on the door of the top 5. You don't want to wear your tires out or wear your cart out here and show your hand at this point right here. You kind of want to get in a rhythm and just ride it out for a little bit, and don't start making your moves until you have to. Until then, there's not going to be a whole lot of moving right here within this, probably at least the first 3/4, probably the first, at least just over half of this race. It's going to be this. You're going to be riding, saving your tires, keeping the tires underneath them, not sliding them, anything like that. If you don't want to, you want to keep it straight as possible. But Wes Sudduth has run down Scruggs for the lead. He's not driving that cart to the limit. He's running a pretty steady wheel right now as we come down to complete lap number 9, as Cole Johnson gets hung out, and he'll lose 2 spots to Jamie Knopf and Andrew Dove in the back straightaway. 1/4 of the way through. 1/4 of the way through this one, as it is Wes Sudduth in control. Jason Scruggs in control. Sudduth in the 2nd spot. You see those two? They're actually team cars. They come out of the same stable, and you'll see those 2 guys running bumper to bumper, working very well together, both on Ultramax Racing chassis in that 83. And that is basically the house team for Ultramax Racing chassis nowadays. You see those 2 guys, they're going to be up and down the road. They started together a little bit before the end of last year, and really they are forces to be reckoned with, especially here at Carnesville. Avery Franklin in 3rd, Jamie Knopf in 4th, Andrew Dove in 5th, Cole Johnson in 6th, Grayson Riddle in 7th, Brad Scruggs in 8th, Daniel Simmons in 9th, and Bryson Duncan still the top 10. Lap traffic's not a question at this point. They're over straight away behind the nearest lap traffic. So that's not a factor at this point. 5 laps from halfway, 15 down, 25 to go. Sudduth staying right there, and he's trying to push Jason Scruggs along a little bit and get themselves separated from the rest of the field and make it to where they're settling this race amongst them 2. Avery Franklin 3rd, Jamie Knopf 4th, Andrew Dove in 5th, Cole Johnson 6th, Grayson Riddle in 7th, Daniel Simmons in 8th, Bryson Duncan and Caleb Kennard up to the 10th spot now, as Brad Scruggs has now been shuffled back to about the 14th, 15th position there. 2 laps from halfway, and it's Jason Scruggs. It's been an all Scruggs show so far, but Sudduth staying within a car length of him, just maintaining the gap, not using his stuff up, being patient. And Wes Sudduth showing a lot of patience right now behind the veteran of Jason Scruggs. But Scruggs, I guarantee you, he knows what Wes Sudduth is. And he don't know exactly. He probably don't know exactly who's behind him. And Scruggs had a wiggle that time right here over 4. That's the first time he's faltered so far in this race. 20 down, 20 to go. Sudduth's wondering when is the right time to make the move. You don't want to make it this early because Scruggs can get a chance to get right back by him. There's going to be a lot of cat and mouse here in this battle. A lot of cat and mouse here in this battle because if Sudduth makes the pass, and now Scruggs, he knows what Wes Sudduth has. They're within 2 1,000ths of a second on the lap times that last time by. They are right there together. Scruggs washed up high a little bit off of 2 that time. Sudduth laying back and not making the pass. Still not making the pass at this point. Jamie Knopf has worked his way around Avery Franklin to the 3rd spot. Franklin now back to 4th. Andrew Dove in 5th. Cole Johnson 6th. Brayson Riddle, Daniel Simmons, Caleb Kennard, and Bryson Duncan. 25 complete, 15 to go. But that top 2 is at this point, it's definitely going to be between those 2. Unless something happens here in the next few minutes that's kind of drastic, I don't think that's going to be the case. Wes Sudduth to the inside of Scruggs. He'll make the move. He's got it in 1 and 2. But it'll be official when they come back. This time by, did Wes Sudduth make his move too early? 13 to go. Coming to 12. Did Wes Sudduth make the move too early? He's pulling away from Scruggs. That's the biggest differential between those 2 so far in this race. And it's now Wes Sudduth in control here. Off of turn number 4, looking for a $5,000 paycheck. Taking back to Greer, South Carolina. Sudduth has hit the loud pedal. 10 laps to go for the 83 cart. He's a multi-time Daytona Dirt World Champion back in, I believe, 2018 or 2019 when he dominated that year driving for the Pro Daddy Motorsports Camp. He's been in and out driving, not necessarily full-time, but not part-time either. But, man, they have got a rocket ship. And that car has really took off here in these last few laps or so, and he is pulling away from the 52 of Jason Scruggs. 8 laps to go, and Knopf and Avery Franklin's going to be battling for a third place position there. Andrew Dove in 5th, Brayson Riddle 6th, Cole Johnson 7th, Daniel Simmons in 8th. 7 to go. They'll be coming to 6th this next time by. Wes Sudduth, man, that 83 has really turned on the jets, and he's ever since he took the lead, he has pulled away from the 52. Franklin and Knopf, that is the main battle on the racetrack between 3rd and 4th between Jamie Knopf and Avery Franklin. 5 to go, 5 laps to go. Andrew Dove in 6th, Cole Johnson 7th, Brayson Riddle 8th. Actually, 5th, Andrew Dove 5th, Johnson 6th, Riddle 7th. That's a battle going down in 1 and 2. Those 3 carts under a blanket. But Wes Sudduth has really stretched the advantage out. He's going a 10th of a second a lap better. He's got about a second lead right now over Jason Scruggs here with 3 to go. They'll be coming to 2 laps to go this time by for Jeffrey Godby on the flag stand. Popsicle sticks out one more time. Coming out of Greer, South Carolina. You had to wonder if he had made the move too early, but I believe he made it right at the right time. And that 83 is on keel right now with 1 more lap to go here at the Georgia Karting Complex for race number 1 of the AJC North-South Money Series. $5,000 going to go to Greer, South Carolina's Wes Suddiff, your winner. Jason Scruggs in second, Avery Franklin in third, again in third over Jamie Knopf. Grayson Riddle scores the top 5. Cole Johnson, Andrew Dove, Daniel Simmons, and Bryson Duncan and Caleb Kennard rounding out the top 10.